Good morning. I am Jennifer McClellan, and first I want to send my condolences to the families of those killed in the shooting in Nashville yesterday. I am really struck that as we have been debating parental rights here and across the country, the number one right parents should have is the ability to send their children to school and not worry about if they'll come back. If you look at not only how many children have died because of school shootings, but those who have been traumatized as they've watched their friends die, or as they've had to endure drills that often traumatize them just as much as an active shooter incident, enough is enough. Thoughts and prayers are not enough. Congress needs to take action. As a mother, I also have deep concerns about Republicans' H.R. 1 and its potential impacts on our national deficit, hardworking families' pocketbooks, and the health and well-being of historically marginalized communities. The Polluters Over People Act would be disastrous for our national deficit, ballooning it by $2.4 billion over the next 10 years. And it'll do so to pad the pockets of corporate polluters who are already, as you heard, enjoying record-breaking profits. H.R. 1 is the Republicans' flagship legislation, but it blatantly disregards the financial interests, health, and well-being of American families and rewarding polluters with shameless giveaways. The Polluters Over People Act would repeal major cost-saving programs implemented through the Inflation Reduction Act, including a $4.5 billion home electrification rebate program that is designed to lower energy costs. It would repeal the Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund, which will accelerate the deployment of clean energy technologies and create thousands of good-paying jobs. The repeal of these programs will raise costs for hardworking Americans, rob them of quality, family-sustaining jobs, and jeopardize a healthier future for our children and grandchildren. H.R. 1 doesn't even reference clean energy, even though clean energy is the cheapest form of energy. And the Polluters Over People Act would completely undermine the bedrock environmental protections, curtail impacted communities' ability to provide public feedback, and drastically reduce their options for legal avenues of recourse. It would remove agencies from impacted communities and silence historically marginalized and underrepresented communities in favor of corporate interests. My predecessor, the late Donald McKeechin, fought to preserve environmental protections and review laws because he believed every community deserved a seat at the table. I'm proud to build on his legacy and stand with House Democrats to oppose the Polluters Over People Act. And we will continue to fight to preserve the environment while protecting the health and financial security of Americans. And now I'll turn it back to Chair Aguilar for questions.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jennifer.